Soyez Savoir, we love Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
In this bulletin, man charged for selling a minor. Climate change fuels urbanization, says Prime Minister. An MSG meeting enters final day.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Teva Lendua.
A 29-year-old unemployed man from Nambour Suva appeared in the Suva Magistrates Court today for allegedly selling a minor young person under the age of 18 for immoral purposes. Simeone Tungi is alleged to have sold a 16-year-old on 2 separate occasions to 2 different men for the purpose of sexual intercourse. The offense was committed between January and February 2015 in Nambour. Tungi faces 1 count of selling a minor under the age of 18 years for immoral purposes. Tungi today indicated that he wants to seek legal aid assistance and has been remanded in custody until tomorrow. If the world fails to meet the challenges of climate change, inequality will worsen and the cities will spiral into patterns of devastating vulnerability. Speaking during a side event along the margins of the 10th World Urban Forum in Abu Dhabi, Prime Minister Voreqe Bainimarama said the increase in urban migration and a warming world means cities are on a crossroad. Bainimarama says climate change fuels urbanization and people in rural areas are defenselessly driven to the perceived safety of cities.
People can't lift themselves out of poverty if their homes are constantly inundated by floodwaters, washing away any progress they've made since the last storm. Nations can't achieve gender equity when rising seas and superstorms force citizens to forego work to care for their children and manage their households.
Fiji can trade on its own while also working with other Pacific Island countries as a collective trading bloc in the world economy. This was the sentiment expressed by Minister for Trade Pramila Kumar, who was part of a high-level panel discussing Pacific trading nations on the theme From Surviving to Thriving. Kumar explained that Fiji's development is at a more advanced stage than some smaller island developing states, and while there is support for a Pacific trading bloc, there is also room to surge ahead on our own.
If we look at our trade statistics, it speaks itself. So we cannot be tied down with other regional trade agreements. I believe that the region needs to relook at itself, because we are not homogeneous. Each country is not the same. Our needs are different. We are at different stages of development.
Fiji and the region need to band together to minimize the economic impact of global developments. Permanent Secretary for Trade Shaheen Ali says the trade war between China and the United States has weakened the global economy. This has compounded instability in the Middle East and Asia, as well as the coronavirus outbreak, which has been declared an international public health emergency. Ali adds during these times, the region must use its strength in unity.
Amidst this global phenomena, we need to maintain our bond and solidarity. And in times of adversity, there is a greater need to become stronger and a closely knitted group, a grouping that can be a lucrative trading bloc.
The Melanesian Spearhead Group meeting has entered its final day, with member countries deliberating on the work program and budget for 2020. Director General Ambassador Amena Yauvoli says there are a number of important programs being discussed, and one of the extending issues over the years has been the Melanesian Free Trade Agreement. He adds this is an agreement that needs to be implemented by all members, and they are now working with the final 2 member countries who are yet to sign the agreement. The Agriculture Ministry believes over $5 million will be earned from squash production this year. Speaking to the people in Dayala community in Singatoka, Minister Dr. Mahendra Reddy said the vegetable is suitable to Fiji's climate and it will boost farmers' income. Squash is similar to pumpkin, but smaller in size and has a huge demand overseas.
We've got distinct advantage in growing squash. Export in New Zealand, Australia, South Korea, Japan. Massive market. We already have a pathway for Japan. Director Agriculture Services have written to Biosecurity to start working on establishing pathway with New Zealand and Australia as well and South Korea.
The online business sector in Fiji is expected to change its outlook as Vodafone Fiji's new project will ensure standards are set higher. Vodafone head of e-commerce, Shailendra Prasad, says they are venturing on a project that will bring out a platform like eBay for online shopping. Prasad says online businesses can register with Vodafone and sell from this platform.
A number of businesses that want to sell things online. I mean, some are doing it through Facebook, etc., but it is really not offered as an e-commerce platform. It's like, on their own Facebook page, depending on how many Facebook friends they have a limited amount of reach. What we're trying to do is, because now we have a mobile payment platform, and one of the areas that people always have a challenge is they can list the goods and services online, but how do they pay?
Coming up, Fijian team to feature in Samoa Sevens, and Rabo Rabo Rabbitohs finalized squad for Melanesian Cup. Stay with us.
Bula FM number 2 NSR.
Bula FM number 2 NSR.
An experienced Fijian team will feature at the Mare Sevens tournament in Samoa this weekend. The team will be playing as Achieve Your Impossible, or AYI, with the likes of Olympians Kitione Talinga and Samisoni Biribiri as part of the side. Former national reps Emosi Muleboro, Glenn Vakautini, Keponi Paul, Manueli Langai, Chone Bota and offload king Pio Tuwai are also in the squad. The side will be coached by former national sevens skipper Isake Katunimbau, who will be assisted by former Suva halfback Apanisa Nasilasila. Former Flying Fijians flanker Samu Bola is the team trainer. The side trained with the Fijiana Sevens yesterday. The Nadronga rugby side will meet the Southland Invitational 15s team tomorrow night. The side reached New Zealand last night and was welcomed by Fijians in Invercargill. Southland Stags coach Dale McLeod described the Stallions as the Crusaders of Fijian rugby. The Southland Invitational 15 is made up of players pushing for a spot in the Stags 2020 Mitre Cup squad, as well as 15 Rugby Southland Academy players. Nadronga will play Southland Invitational 15 at 7 p.m. tomorrow at Fred Booth Park in Waimumu. The Warawara Rabbitohs team will take on, the Rabo Rabo Rabbitohs team will take on the PNG's Lace Next Tigers for the Melanesian Cup Club championship has been named. The side will be captained by Savanatha Saukuru, while Sabanaya Ngalala will be the vice captain. Other players named in the 22-man team include former Fiji Mbati player Tikiko Noke, while a few players are from the Kaibiti Silktails team. The Rabbitohs aim to create history by winning its first championship title when they take the field on February 29th at Churchill Park in Lautoka.
We believe we have the Vanua backing, and for that we may be representing Fiji on the day. And we know that the Rabo Rabo boys or the Sambeta boys, for that, we know that they're capable of anything. Even when the cards are down, we know that the boys will rise to the occasion.
Expect the fine weather to continue this afternoon with a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Rainfall is expected to increase tonight with possible heavy downpours and occasional thunderstorms into tomorrow. And that is your FBC News now. Remember to join us at 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. For these stories and others, you can also tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. Have a good lunch. Good afternoon.
Bula FM
Bula FM number 2 and seri.